We are discussing the Shompen people of Nicobar Islands. Let us first see where these people are located. See, this is Nicobar group. This of Nicobar Islands. This is Great Nicobar, also Big Nicobar. The Shompen people are in this at various settlements in the Great Nicobar Island. Okay. So what are these? This mark, this is the reddish area, is Nicobarese people, as in 1990s, Nicobarese people. And red dots, this, are main Indian settlements. People from other places. Black dots, these are Shompen settlements. Shompen settlements. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 6, 10 settlements are there. And black grey circles, these are abandoned Shompen settlements. Abandoned Shompen settlements. These three. This is east-west road. East-west road. This is east-west road. These settlements are as given by Rizvi in 1990. He took the data as it was on late 1980s. So let me summarize. This is a part of Nicobar Islands. This is Great Nicobar, and Shompen people are in these settlements. That is the location. Now, the same book gives description of these settlements. These 10 settlements are described like this, 1 to 10. And take, for example, in Alexandria River group. In Alexandria River is here. The Alexandria River group, here there are 7 persons and 2 households, which means 7 persons are there in 2 households. So they're like in huts. And Dagmar River group, 10 persons and 1 household. And east-west there are 3 groups. I think these 3, east-west. And Galathia River group. Galathia River group is here. This one. 5 persons and 3 households. Do you see there is no fixed number in terms of how many are there in a household? And there is no fixed number in terms of a settlement, number of people in a settlement. In one settlement there are 10, and in one settlement here there are only 2. There are three. Okay, 10th one, Rangathan Bay group. Okay, maybe this is the one. Gala, this is the one. This is the near bay. And then there are three other groups. Maybe these are the three. Okay. So the point is they are spread across the entire and as groups in terms of settlements. And in each there are some households. And the population is very, very small on a huge area. You can say this is interior part of Great Nicobar, of Nicobar Islands. Okay. Not much is known about the Shompens. And recently, Anthropological Survey of India gave the details of this. After 40 days of intensive fieldwork in 2015, they estimate population as of now is 200 to 300. But then they came across only 78 individuals. 78 individuals. They say it is not a homogeneous group. And there are even dialect differences across groups. Already few people, not homogeneous. There are dialect differences. But the spoken language is Shompenese. Hunter-gathering, bit of horticulture, pig rearing or activities. And pandamus is the staple food. Pandamus is like this one. This is pandamus. This is very much available, and this is the staple food of Shompen. They hunt wild pigs, monkeys, monitor lizards, and even pythons. They have barter with Great Nicobarese. Okay. Great Nicobarese are those Nicobarese people on the coastal belt. The anthropological survey also says that there are fewer women, and there is a custom of marriage by capture from different groups and subgroups. So they capture a woman and get her as a wife. Okay. So these are the few details that we know. But let us see some pictures of how they were in 1980s and recently. These were some of the photos taken in 1980s. A mixed Shompen group in 1886, in 1880s. 1886. The hut. This is about 1980s. Shompen family photo outside their hut, 1980. A woman wearing ornaments, 1980. Shompen hunters with their weapons, 1980s. The weapons. Fire making with a fire drill, 1980s. So they are making fire through drill method in 1980s. There's those primitive. There are no candles at all. So they're using drill method in 1980s. Then this is canoe. A canoe carrying pandanus. Extremely simple huts to villages of raised huts. This is a raised hut, a fairly elaborate raised structure. This is the interior of the hut. We have a video which is made more recently. Let us look at that. This is a pandanus tree. These are their huts. Then this is making fire through drill method. Make hole and then not all wear this. Some people wear and some don't wear, depending upon the group to which they belong. So there is a diversity across groups. Hunting fish. Okay. So this is an extremely primitive group. As of now, it is 200, but in 1911, they were 375. So this is subjected to depopulation, and this may also be on the road to extinction if there is more of resource erosion and spread of diseases. This can lead to, within decades, extinction. So this is what we know about the Shompen. The next group we have is the Nicobarese. Nicobarese. Nicobarese are far more advanced compared to the groups that we discussed on Andaman Nicobar Islands. In Nicobar, we have only two groups, Nicobarese and the Shompen. Nicobarese became advanced because they were Christianized. Let us see where these people are. Nicobar Islands are like this. There are 19 islands. Only 12 are inhabited. So the so-called Nicobarese are not in one island. Okay. Nicobarese are spread. They are from Mongoloids. They possibly came from Myanmar. And the language they speak is an Austro-Asiatic language. Okay. It's a related group, but there are dialectical differences. And dialect of Khar is understood. The dialect of Khar Nicobarese. This is a Khar Nicobar here. The dialect of Khar Nicobarese is understood by other Nicobarese. And on Great Nicobar, we just discussed, there is one big group. There is one. Okay. So big group of Nicobarese are there on Great Nicobar. But Nicobarese are not confined to this. They are spread across many islands. And because of the conversion to Christianity, they are far more advanced. This is the data we have. Around 28,000 Nicobarese are there in 2001, and 94% are Christians. They are converted due to the efforts of John Richardson in the early 20th century. How did he do this? He developed first Nicobarese Premier, then translated New Testament into Nicobarese. They're converted. But then many of old beliefs and religious practices continue. Okay. And among the Nicobarese, some are Hindus and Muslims. So you can say Nicobarese mostly it is Christianity mixed with a lot of tribal beliefs. And few are Hindus and Muslims. Their economy is traditionally horticulture, but they also hunt, fish, raise pigs. Many got educated. They became doctors, teachers, and working in government as clerks and as in police department. So, Nicobarese are more advanced. They are not a PVTG. Okay, so this is what we know about I mean, there is a lot we know about Nicobarese, unlike other groups. Okay, so doesn't it show that conversion to Christianity contributes to a big leap of progress? Look at the difference between the Shompen and Nicobarese. Huge difference. Nicobarese are in a position to become doctors, and Shompen are still making fire using the drill method. So, this is a positive impact of Christianity. Why shouldn't India allow Christian missionaries and convert the Shompen also? We need to think. Thank you.